Hello and welcome to Lane by Lane, a show where three smart peeps argue about topics that I throw at them for points that absolutely don't matter. It's pretty simple. I have 5 questions for these smart dudes here today, Freak, Crumbs, and Mark. They're going to argue it out over the topics that I throw out, and I'll award points to the people that I feel deserve them. Simple as that. You gents ready?
Let's do it.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right. Crumbs is ready. Crumbs was ready. He was so ready. He gets 100 points for being first. All right, let's dive into it. Question number 1.
Excited.
Well, that's true. You were more excited, but you weren't fast. All right, which team has the best the best in-season roster changes?
100 Thieves.
Boom, Crumbs got in first. 100 Thieves. That's what I heard first, Crumbs. Why is it 100 Thieves?
You've already beaten Cloud9 and FlyQuest. To top things off, you're now you bench one of your superstar players and somehow made it look good. This is amazing.
All right, there it is.
The problem is
easy,
it's
100 Thieves,
Immortals.
Freak.
It's Immortals, and I mean, I hate it because they did it to themselves, but, like, imagine the choice of benching that roster and just, like, out of nowhere, we got Xmithy and Apollo and Hawk. Who could have seen this coming? It's an incredible, just based on complete player skill overlap. I mean, there's no way else to debate it. They were winless, and now they're actually having some wins. Like, at least 100 Thieves, like, won a game before the roster swap.
See, that's the thing, is we can debate that the exact same way, because Dignitas was even worse. You were 0-4. We were 0-8, all right? Guys, Dignitas was terrible, and then they come out, and they go 2-0 last weekend. They were absolutely incredible in dumpstering kids, and this is also, those two teams were much better in spring. Dignitas was struggling in spring the whole time. I think this is actually a stronger lineup and a straight upgrade, even from looking not just a couple weeks ago, but back into the previous split. These are both self-inflicted damages. You can't praise them for doing it to themselves and then getting better. None of this.
What do you mean?
100 Thieves. 100 Thieves win the playoffs, and then they come into summer.
By that nature, literally every roster is self-inflicted.
Well, actually, I know where Freak was going, and I'm giving him 100 points for where he was going, but I just wanted to let Mark finish his point. But I love where Freak was about to go.
I want to hear where Freak's about to go because I'm not sure. I was just going to say,
no, this was great.
Like,
no, Freak,
keep going. Was much better.
Literally every roster choice is always self-inflicted. Like, unless someone comes in and poaches Blabber and takes him away, it's like, Cloud9, why would you self-inflict the take away your MVP jungler? Every roster choice is self-inflicted, Mark. That's what a GM is for. Okay. All right. That was a good way. I think we kicked the show off right here today. All right. Question number 2. Which lane should TSM play through if they want the best chance at winning the LCS? I'm going straight to Mark on this one first.
Bjergsen! That's it. I don't have any. Do I need to say anything else? There's only one person.
Twice he gets 100 points for each time he said Bjergsen. Little did he know if he had said
Bjergsen.
Too late, Mark. Too late, Mark. You can't do it after I give you the answer to the problem. All right, Freak, you're up next. What do you got for me?
I mean, I said mid lane. Is that a different answer than Bjergsen? Because technically, like, it is a different set of words.
Well, and you didn't say it had to be Bjergsen. You just said they have to play through mid lane.
Listen how many times I said it. I said it 5 times. That's 500 points, my buddy. Crumbs, what you got?
Wow. Freak is crushing the show right now, guys.
You just buffed up your support. You now have Treats at Doublelift. I think that's going to be a better duo than Vi on Doublelift. So just go down there, get those early dragons, and now you have objective game. You don't have to think about mid or top. They're going to farm. They're going to be fine. Doublelift and Treats will be your new carry.
Look at that. Look at that. Calling out the substitution in the bot lane as being the reason, or rather the lane that they should play through. Let's move ourselves right along. Which champion are you still hoping to see debut in the LCS, meaning it has not been played here in summer yet, and you want to see it? Hoping to see. This doesn't have to be a must. Who wants it? Whoever jumps in here.
Teemo is the delight of...
Get the hell out of my game, you
All right,
son
Fiora. Everyone's playing Orange. Everyone needs an Orange to win games. Now, people try Camille into it, but you can do Fiora. It just takes more skill. So let's see where these skilled top laners are at.
Okay, Fiora, he wants to carry top laners, Mark. What are you thinking?
AP Nunu mid. With the Predator boots, you get a bunch of the move speed runes like Water Walking, and you're able to just roam down bot lane all the time. 2 years ago, I made a great Twitter video that I'll probably resurrect at some point for people to check out on. It's been cooking for a long time, and finally Self-plug. It's been cooking for a long time, and finally with the buff to the shield on the AP ratio, he'll actually be good.
All right, there you have it.
Fun and exciting, you know.
All right.
Freak had a stranglehold on this game, and he just can't get out of his way.
Yeah,
can't get out of his
Don't say
way.
the T word. Don't say the T word.
Don't you dare! Don't you say it, Crumbs! Don't you even think about saying it. All right, which player outside of Cloud9 is currently making the strongest case for our Honda MVP? Honda MVP out. Hey, Cloud9 suffered their first loss this week. All right, so it has to be a consideration with Team Liquid only one game behind that maybe someone on Cloud9 won't get it this split.
I like how slowly all wanted to respond.
All right,
Ooh,
so
man.
I'm just gonna dock points until somebody answers the question.
Please, Mercy.
Core JJ.
I'll
Core
go
JJ.
Okay,
I have an actual
all right.
answer. I'm
Freak
saying
was
words
first.
this time. Core JJ. Look, it's a softball. You gave us a team to look for. Team Liquid. They're only one game behind first place. And if you're going for a player who's consistently been actually dominant, can consistently fight for best in role, Core JJ is the closest in line. Here's a freebie for like Marco Crumbs. Some days maybe you're number 2. Core JJ is probably consistently right behind Vulcan as the number 2 support. Again, TL is one game behind. They are playing very well. His Tahm Kench is amazing. Like, he can play a fully passive support and yet still do proactive things with the global ultimates and whatnot. But also his Rakan, we know, is incredibly scary, even when he's not alongside Xayah. The man has a great champion pool, and he's one of the biggest reasons they ever win any fights.
All right, I'll take someday.
You're talking about...
All right, Crumbs. Crumbs is in.
So someday, yeah, he looks really good when he's playing carries. Now, the beginning of the split looked pretty terrible, but now that he's got contracts on his back, I think he looks like a completely different animal. He looks like he's smurfing the way he did in the Academy in LCS, and if 100 Thieves continues to win and be as dominant as they did last week, this team is going to the top, and someday will be the one at the helm just piloting it.
All right, there you have it.
The
Someday
problem
is
with
the
both
call
those
there,
answers
Mark.
is that there's a clear-cut player who's better than them in their position. Both Vulcan and Licorice are doing way better. Jensen actually can make the case for being the best mid lane in the league right now. Niski has been underperforming. Bjergsen is hot and cold. Jensen is always consistent, doesn't make any mistakes, takes a ton of gank pressure. He has a low jungle proximity difference, which means he gets a lot of attention, and he's able to dominate the games. This last weekend on the Azir being the delivery system for the Shen, as well as crushing Demonte in the LeBlanc-Lissandra matchup. He's going to keep doing a lot better as the rest of the team starts synergizing better around him.
All right,
Crushing
there you
Demonte
have
is not
it.
as much as crushing Licorice, by the way.
All right, that's
One
a zero
game.
self-
Okay.
Well, look at that. Look at that. We have found ourselves at even 1,600 across the board here. I don't know, Freak. You pulled off something masterful to still end up tied after the number of points I stole from you for the Timo
Way to
answer.
go, Dash. You hit that one button down there. Yeah, good job, bud.
Impressively done.
Well
though, that
done.
You've made it all the way back to this situation. It brings us to question number 5, our 5th and final question of the evening. So the winner of this wins the whole thing. Which Valorant agent would be the best addition to League of Legends? Straight up port from Valorant to League of Legends with their abilities. Who is it?
Reyna, she's an absolute monster when she gets to pop off with the ultimate with the Queen's Wrath. So if you can have that, she can just be an absolute menace in the team fight. It's kind of like Jinx on crack. So if you have her passive, just be even stronger. That's what you get.
Can you imagine Reyna stunt the vision denial blind in a fight? Just nocturnal, basically.
This one's gonna either go positive or very negative. It's Raze because she's already in the game. I hear we made a champion called Ziggs like back in like 2013, and it's I throw bombs. I literally satchel boost myself over walls. Like the kid is there already.
Yeah, and then Ziggs pulls out an RPG and then shoots. Ziggs.
It's the noob cannon that I can't get over. It's the rocket launcher for an easy free kill that I can't get over. All right,
okay.
Mark,
The actual
close
answer
us
is
out.
Jet. Oh, so we can have a new hypebeast champion.
No.
I mean,
okay,
like,
you
he
want
also
somebody
plays have enough
Diablo.
champions to play, so just give him Jet. Like, just throw daggers around, fly around everywhere. It's great.
Mark.
The actual champ is Brimstone. He's like part Graves, part utility support. He's got attack speed buffs for the team. He's throwing down smoke screens all over the place. Got a giant AoE like kind of GP ult. He's like all these different champions combined to do a lot of cool things. I
want to give
Brimstone
Mark
would be
some of my
sick in
points for that. I want to give Mark some of my points because I think the smoke is cool. You can have
Can you
Fog
give me
of
more
War,
points real quick?
Fog of War.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me give Mark 300 points. Oh, you think you said give Mark?
I love the charity. Let's go, everybody.
I thought this was an offer.
No, I meant to crumbs. I wanted to time a second.
Oh, okay.
You know what? It's fine. I
Oh,
accept it. I accept
hold
it.
on. You wanted 300 of Crumbs' points?
Yes.
There you go.
Here you go.
Sure,
You
yeah,
two can,
yeah.
Wait, can
you
I
two
have
can
all of
happily-
theirs?
Yeah, wait, can I have Mark's? Can I get 1,000 for Mark real quick?
Look,
No.
look where their charity brought them, Mark. It brought them to the bottom. It brought them to the bottom of the podium while you to
Be
the
selfish. That's what I've learned.
top. How does it feel, Mark? You are the champion of Lane by Lane. You get 30 seconds here to boast as much as you please.
I feel great. I was a little nervous coming into the show, but once I saw my competition, I thought it would be a really easy victory. It was a little scary at the beginning because Freak was actually doing so well. I was impressed, and then he did the
Hot start,
classic
yeah.
Freak, the tactical int, the run it down with the Teemo, and then after that, it was an open runway to the victory. So it felt pretty good.
With a little
Yeah,
charity.
This is
to close
what
this
happens
out.
when you're charitable. You don't even get a thank you for all the points after. You just get
Yeah.
forgotten in the victory.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
See how
I
it is.
totally
Wait,
forgot
do
you even
anonymous
did that.
donation.
Yeah,
You're a sucker
and
if you do it.
Too bad you guys missed tax day by a day. Otherwise, you could have at least written it off. But these charitable donations will net you nothing. Mark, congratulations for being the winner of this episode of Lane by Lane. Even without Jungle Gangs, 2 of you still managed to lose lane. Don't know how that happened. We're going to head back to a quick commercial break, but on the other side, we'll see you for more Friday Night League.